part 3 of my alternate History of Europe series. And the first thing that happened is within the Iberian Peninsula, with Spain claiming control over these places and that place, which, by the way, is not actually true. And so, feeling threatened by Spain, these newly independent Galicia, Catalonia, why would they join that team? And so they join it. With the joining, well, France tries to get more allies, which they successfully gain Belgium. But how long will they keep it? No, not to the Netherlands. The Netherlands chooses to go with Germany. Yep, I do. I guess somebody from the future told them that they should. Yeah, I just realized I'm not recording this corner. Oops. Yep, well, it's working now. The war getting really close to breaking out. One wrong move, the war will break out. One wrong move. With everybody trying to solve it diplomatically, including Britain, saying that this war is diplomatically meaning, but they're getting nowhere. I mean, nowhere. And eventually, Austria sends an ultimatum to Serbia after their king dies. And while they say, give us reparations or war, Serbia basically just sends back no, ending up at war with Austria. Yeah, it's going to start similar to how World War broke, except sides went. Bulgaria claims to be helping, which leads to Italy getting cranky and joining somehow. They got Italy involved. But this alliance is much stronger than it was in our timeline, which is great. But now the aggressor appears to be Germany and their friends, including Greece, who will in the future join. Everybody gets involved. I don't mean like, but quickly they get involved. With Russia in Bulgaria sending an attack into Romania. That is crazy because they're moving at an 8 speed. You can't see that because, well, it's how the map is now. And they have a major advance. They even crack Austrian front lines. Not a surprise. Hey, how come every war that Germany fought, they had a bad fighter? Yeah, and then they push across and down. But Russia now makes an attack into Poland, who dreams to unite the Poles and Russia. But they push into here, with battles breaking out everywhere but success. Right now, their blue team's having success. Crazy. They're already losing it. But Italy, Germany was prepared. France is just trying to make an offensive, but not sure where. With Austria slamming into Serbia. in Bulgaria. And the Balkan campaign starts going very well for the bad guys. Montenegro gets forced into the war after Italy invades it to connect with Austrian Hungarian forces. Which I think I used the wrong blue. So they push into Serbia. And, well, they push south. They push into Bulgaria towards Sofia. But their ally that I was talking about, who didn't join yet, is Greece. But somebody decides to just... But Turkey really doesn't know what side to help because, well... But it eventually decides that it will help Greece. Because, much like Greece, they want their lands back. With nobody expecting this. Well, Bulgaria is pretty much getting kicked out of the war now. And so, yeah, we're going to have a bit of technical problems. So as we zoom in, you're going to lose some, which sucks. So yeah, the Bulgarian war starts. We can look at like small areas now. So Bulgaria gets slammed around in the south. Eventually, all Bulgarian troops are forced to flee from Romania. And the reason they did flee was because they kind of had no choice. And I don't know how to fix this. Might have to go back to full screen. As they push into Russia through Bulgaria. Oh, look, see, isn't that weird? You get better the farther you zoom out. So, and then the north front with Russia and Germany, some front line changes happen. Which is basically Germany kicking Russia back. Along with Poland. With Polish forces and German forces now starting an advance into Russia. Yeah. And so, they expand. And I'll be right back. So we don't lose as we zoom in. And guess what? We didn't lose any. This is great. I figured it out. Yeah, you can see better. Without Britain, they're kind of in trouble. But guess who sees the opportunity to get involved? They see they can get lands from Italy. So, like, they're like, yeah. Britain joins. But South Spain is getting aggressive. And let's say the Spain campaign breaks out now with a blue team utter victory, which makes sense because it's so small. First thing that happened is that, well, they're moving too fast. Yeah. Second thing is this, with France during its Italian campaign at the same time. With Italy in bad spot, well, some Italian forces leave Libya, which is warned against by Germany moving your forces. Britain, via Portugal, goes into Port of Galicia. But Portugal sees the opportunity and joins. Yeah. But they say they want Galician land at the end. Yeah. And now the fall of Catalonia begins, with the fall of Sardinia also beginning, with half of the island stole. Yeah. And everything looks up for the blue team. But for some reason, trenches are dug. Yeah, stalling every in their advances. The Italian front has trenches, Libya's borders have trenches, and Germany is about to build trenches. Nobody knows about it, but Germany. Their goal is to take Paris as fast as they can. The Netherlands advances in, along with Germany, with Austria being told to hold the other front line, which Austria does successfully. And they push into Moldavia, and then into Bessarabia. With Russia in a bad state, everybody's starving, and people are refusing to fight, with them almost pushing towards Paris, but trenches being dug here. With Germany advancing into a thick piece of land. But there's one spot that they didn't build trenches yet. But there is a magnet line. How are they crossing it? Don't ask me. And well, this happens. With the Ottoman Empire taking Cyprus from Britain. They push into British Egypt along with Italy. Britain did not see this coming, I'll guarantee you. With Egypt quickly being overrun. And they start pushing across the north so Britain can't supply it, which makes Britain's supply to there almost not fit. With the Ottoman Empire having people that are no longer upset and want independence because they're winning and pushing into, don't you dare Turkey. And Turkey doesn't do what they did. Good Turkey. And they start pushing into Armenian lands. Just have a bad feeling about this. And they start pushing towards Azeri lands. With them pushing into oil areas. Well, I don't know if there's oil being produced here then. And then they push up. And somehow they got across the Caucasus Mountains, although they didn't move north in it. They'll freeze to death, probably. With the Poles just allowing Poland to push in. Their forces start getting sent towards Ukraine. Which, luckily for them, you know what Ukraine does? It revolts. Luckily for them. And why luckily for them? Well, they're not getting into the Black Sea in these spots. With them pushing north. And they take out areas of Ukraine. They start pushing towards the modern-day Russian border. And they push up north, encircling Kiev and taking it. With Austrian forces meeting this Ukraine, and then German forces. which leads to Russia's south being in trouble, pushing along where Ukraine is. Ukraine says, why can't I have some of these lands? And you know what Germany says? You will, but not just yet. They start pushing into Crimea. Hey, Ukraine, want to help us? Ukraine does help them. And they take out these lands pretty well. And then they push into the industrial area. This looks nothing like Ukraine. And so this is what it looks like. And well, let's look at the front where another failure happens. Yeah, France breaks the trench lines down here. But that's like a year into the war. And well, this happens. And they continue their advance into Spain. And with Spain basically capitulating, Italy gets pushed even further back, which is very concerning because Germany has dug trenches for them along here. But they make it to it, and then they stale out. I think I said there was trenches, but let's say France broke them, so they dug bigger trenches. But with Germany managing to break the trenches, they encircle Paris. Well, they don't take Paris yet. They still move towards it. They take it. And then they send a line there. And well, they quickly take out these forces. Now they see that France isn't going to surrender, so quickly they dig other trench lines around here, which they quickly advance to. That's because Britain can easily access there. But then they give Ukraine some lands. Even give them the Crimean lands. But this is about where Bolsheviks rise up. Yeah, I said Bolsheviks. Even though, why would they? It's a bit early. Yeah, Pinksheviks. With the Pinksheviks moving. Who've heard of the Pinksheviks? They're called Bolsheviks, but I'm calling them Pinksheviks. But their revolt starting here after they hear about Leningrad. Oh, Petrograd. Because it was changed from St. Petersburg because it was supposedly too German at the time. And, well, the Bolsheviks start taking land in the north. Why wouldn't they? That's Finland taking the opportunity in declaring the independent Republic of Finland. Yeah, Finland's independent again. What you gonna do about it? This is the weirdest Finnish borders I've ever seen. Just to let you know. Well, it's getting better. Sometimes it takes a few drawing attempts to get it good. That's a good line. Like, you need to learn lines if you're mapping. You need good lines. Not good mapping. It's low quality if you don't have good lines. Well, Finland officially declaring independence. And why is their line still there? Because Finland made that buffer. No. But with this, well, these forces take advantage of it and push north. You know what the biggest failure for America was? The invasion of Russia. With them easily pushing north, with them breaking fronts after sheltering for a winter. And yet, they break the fronts. And plus, Germany decides to invent the first tanks, so you know who's in the lead? Germany. You know who invades Tunisia? Italy. You know why? Because they're losing to France. And now France is losing to them, they think. But no, France does not take the bait. No, why would they? Look how big their colony is. It's almost too big. You know what they say, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. I mean, Russia will fall pretty hard. With a massive offensive by the Bolsheviks. After these losses, they quickly push down and take Moscow. But the capital of them was there, and now they still can't negotiate peace. They don't have enough land. And well, I think that will do it for the video. But I have one more thing to show. And that's about subscribing. So, please, subscribers. One away from 50. When I hit that 50 mark, the special's coming out. But it might not be the day I hit 50, because I might record before in the day I reach 50. But it will come shortly after I reach 50. And 50 subscribers is great. So keep subscribing. Like, Wild Mapper is best. So please like and subscribe to this channel. You want to see the special. I can't tell you what the special is, because then it takes away the surprise. And yeah, specials are great. Yep, they are. And if you subscribe, we get there quicker. Nobody subscribes, and we never get there. But if somebody does subscribe, we get there. We did the 20 subscriber special, the 30 subscriber special, now to the 50. Which, the last one, we did 17 subscribers. 16 subscribers, so we'll be 17 soon. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. And that's all for today's video. Wild Mapper out.